Hey my dear pirates, you are on channel, Straw Hat's One Piece Theories. And in today's video we're going to talk about Dragon's past and we're going to try to find out what happened to him so that Dragon ended up becoming the most wanted man in the world. Was it just the incident in OHara that made Dragon the greatest opponent against the Marines and the world government? Or could it be that there were several other factors that caused Dragon to found a pirate group to fight the world government? Could it be that the death of his wife, Luffy's mother, is part of that equation that resulted in that mysterious character that is Dragon? Well, we're going to analyze all this in today's video. So if you want to be a pirate king like me and achieve eternal glory, go ahead and press the like button with all the power of your devil fruit. And if you're new here my dear sailor, already subscribe to the channel and don't forget to activate the notifications bell so you don't miss any new video, okay? Then join this crew that will dominate the entire Grand Line and the New World. Now without further ado let's get to this epic video. And well my dear pirate, Monkey D. Dragon's childhood and past is still a big mystery. We've already made a video theorizing about all the possibilities that could bring us the answer about Dragon's powers and about his mark on his face, and we've also talked several times about Dragon and his relationship with his wife, Luffy's mother, and with his father, Monkey D. Garp. And in all these videos we tried to find the main factor responsible for what Dragon ended up becoming, and until today we haven't found a consensus that can lead us to an absolute truth about Dragon's past. Because of this, in today's video we're going to address the top 3 possibilities as to why Dragon has become a figure that seeks to overthrow the world government by being the most dangerous and wanted person in the One Piece world. Dragon and Garp. Well, this topic is the shortest because I already covered it in 2 recent videos, so I believe this subject is still very clear in your minds. But to clarify things even more for those who are new to the channel, let's talk about this one relationship between father and son again. The dichotomy between Dragon and Garp is something very interesting and may answer us why Dragon became so vindictive towards the Navy and the world government. There are several theories about the relationship between these two characters. Some say that Garp is not Dragon's real father, and others say that, possibly, Dragon was part of the Navy and found out about everything that happened and then decided to leave the organization against his father's wishes. The truth about what drove father and sons away we still don't know, but as I said in a previous video, if Dragon left Luffy to live with Garp, it's because he trusts Garp. He trusts his father's values even though he is someone who works for the organization that Dragon hates the most. Another interesting theory is that Garp and Dragon are working together, where Garp could be passing all the information from inside the Navy to his son. In other words, both are working together to defeat the world government. So it's pretty clear to me that regardless of which theory is right, Garp being a member of the Marines is not what made Dragon the world government's greatest enemy. Incident in OHara. Everyone knows that the incident in OHara, which happened 3 years before Luffy's birth, was one of the triggers for Dragon to start hating the world government. But even before the incident in OHara, Dragon was already part of the Liberation Army. That is, somehow, Dragon already knew something about the lost century that was the subject that the people of OHara studied the most and sought to reveal the truth. So this reveals to us that Dragon, even before that terrible event, was already angry with the world government and was already acting in some way. It may be that the scholars and teachers of OHara were already very close to discovering the truth about the past of that world, or else they discovered the complete truth, but that truth was only revealed to one man: Dragon. This explains why Dragon was furious after the OHara incident, and also frustrated to learn that Vegapunk was working with the world government, although we now learn that he was also trying to discover the world government's weaknesses from within. Dragon then founded the Revolutionary Army with some powerful friends and swore that one day he would have enough power to subjugate the world government and the Navy. But still, it seems that some information is missing. Something is not exactly clear to me. Well, let's theorize some more. Luffy Mother. And well, if Garp isn't responsible for what brought about Dragon's sense of vengeance and justice, and if the incident in OHara wasn't the only thing that caused Dragon to create the Revolutionary Army, was his wife responsible for this? Well, Marines or not, knowing the truth of the past or not, Dragon at some point had a wife. And if Luffy was born 3 years after the incident in OHara, that tells us that his mother had him around 2 years after that incident. However, At no point is it revealed whether his mother was at his father's side throughout this journey after the incident in OHara, nor if she was part of the scholars and teachers of OHara or that she was with Dragon at the time of the Liberation Army. That to me only means two things. Either Luffy's mother is of no importance to the story as Oda once mentioned, or else she is the key to something important that we don't know yet. As I said, I already made several theories about Luffy's mother, about who she could be, where she could have come from and if she was alive or dead. But in the last theory I mentioned the possibility that Luffy's mother was the last holder of Nika's devil fruit before Luffy, and that's why we don't know anything about her, because the world government wanted to hide it at the same time that Dragon wouldn't want it either. This was revealed. This is one of the theories that I like the most because it explains many things, including that Dragon and Luffy's mother could have been together for a long time, maybe since they were children, and the fruit of the devil or destiny having chosen Luffy's mother to eat Nika's Hito Hito no Mi opens the way for Oda to be able to answer us the true reason for the hatred that Dragon has for the world government and the Navy. Well, imagine that from a young age, you and your young girlfriend are hunted all over the world? Of course you will revolt. This would even answer because Dragon was already leader of the Liberation Army before the OHara Incident. Probably he and his wife suffered several attacks throughout their journey, from youth to adulthood. This theory can be linked with so many others, including that Dragon was part of the Navy or even that he may hate Garp, who allowed the people who rule over them to attack his son's girlfriend and future wife. Of course, I still like the theory that Luffy's mother has always been on Dragon's side since before the Liberation Army but unfortunately had to be hidden after the discovery of Luffy's pregnancy, and that from time to time Dragon goes to where she is to see if things are going well. But it's still more fun to imagine that the reason Dragon hates the world government is something that happened to his wife, and that it's not just related to his father or him seeing all the rottenness of the world government from inside the Navy. But now I want to know your opinion about everything we commented here today. Do you believe that Dragon hates the world government and the Navy because of Garp, because he saw all the atrocities of the Navy from inside the organization, or because of something that happened to his beloved wife? But of course, if you made it this far, it's because you like the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear sailor. And of course, do not forget to press the like button, that helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel, so help us to become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? A big hug for everyone, and until the next video.